I'm giving you my quarterback tier list, okay? And this is the best quarterback tier list you're ever going to see. This is the most accurate quarterback tier list that is literally possible, period. End of story. Just go ahead and jump in and look at our tiers over here. We've got elite. Those quarterbacks who are elite. Simple as that, right? Very good. These quarterbacks are very good. They're not elite, but they are very, very, very good. Definitely happy to have them on your team. Starting capable. Starting capable players are guys who are like, you know what? Hey, we're fine. If we can upgrade and, obviously, if Pat Mahomes were available, then heck yeah, we're ditching this chump. But right now, we're fine. We're not just actively looking to draft a guy. Things like that, right? Probably a backup, guys. You're like, if I need him to play, I guess, but no, you don't really want him to. Definitive backup is like, all right, please hold this clipboard and don't move. And then, bum, not just bum. This is more like bum. Like, you are a bum. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that kind of bum. These guys suck. So, moving on. Let's get straight into listing this tier list. We'll start out. We've got rookies here. Rookies are obviously going to be in their own tier to a sense. They might fit into one of these, but I'll kind of project for them a little bit. We'll get there later, here and there, whatever. Who got it? Let's start off with a hot one. A hot one. Jordan Love, starting capable. He's not very good. He hasn't proved to be very good. He's had one really good year in the NFL. Other than that, he's been pretty decent. Like, he's been good. He's not been great. There's no part of him that's great. I mean, very good, great, that's kind of the same thing. Good? Yeah, this is good. You're like, that's pretty cool. However, if Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert even were to come available, I'd be like, yeah, Jordan Love, I'd probably move on from you. If I could get Justin Herbert, I'd probably move on. Yeah, that's kind of the good baseline, okay? Moving on from there, Kirk Cousins, probably a backup at this point. If you got to have him start, you're good. At this point, that's where we're at. Let's see. We're going to skip around a little bit here. Deshaun Watson, I'm just kidding. How many of you heads almost rolled already? He's a definitive he's a bum. Okay, look, I've given him his chances. And every time I do a quarterbacks video, off-field issues aside here. Not worried about that. Off-field issues aside, you look at this player and just think, man, he's been hurt. Man, he had no training camp the year he was suspended. What do you expect him to do? And yeah, I've given him that benefit of the doubt over and over again. Now, to this point, it's like, dude, you suck. Yeah, that's all I can say. Dak Prescott, starting capable. He's not very good at all. Never has been, never will be very good. He's starting capable. End of story. Andy Dalton, I don't know why I just messed up my whole brain. Definitive backup, but honestly, the best definitive backup possible. This guy's I'm a big Andy Dalton truther. Andy Dalton got you, bro. He does. He's fine. Let's go ahead and get to obviously, okay, Pat Mahomes, elite. I will be ranking elite in order, though. We'll get there towards the end of the video. Michael Penix, at this point, I'm going to say probably a backup, probably because we haven't seen him do anything, and the 2 games he did play, he wasn't special. He was yeah, you look like you're, capable of not throwing our season in the trash, but not much else. That's all we saw. So, yeah, he could climb this tier very fast, but at this point, we ain't got nothing for that. Kyler Murray. Hot take here. We got very good. I'm a big Kyler Murray guy, I will say. But he's the bottom tier, very good. Him to Jordan Love is a very small gap. But Kyler Murray is a much better mobile running player. Yeah, sure. But also, Kyler Murray has one of the best arms in the league. Arm talent is not just how far you can throw it down the field. Arm talent is not just accuracy, or completion percentage. Arm talent, there's a lot of factors to it. Kyler Murray, talent-wise, is one of the best players for this tier, I think. And Kyler Murray has been a Cardinal. The one time he was legitimately healthy for a whole season, he was an MVP candidate. I don't know what you want from this guy. He's a Cardinal. You can't really expect much. Matthew Stafford, definitely very good. Very, very good. Matthew Stafford. Joe Burrow, elite. Let's see. J.J. McCarthy. At this point, we're going to go with probably a backup. He's going to be at the very, very top, though. We've not seen him play. I say probably a backup. I guess he's just, right now, he's he's at least a backup. That's at least it. We got to see him play more. He doesn't really count for that. He's basically a rookie this year. It's so funny that Dylan Gabriel looks like a little troll. He looks he's so much shorter. Just, I don't know. Whatever. Drake May, starting capable. I like what I've seen from Drake May. Big fan of Drake May. Think he's going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league for our, the next 10 to 15 years. I guess same situation for Jaden Daniels. And you know what? While we're here, while we're mentioning it, we might as well throw in Caleb Williams. All 3 of these guys, not in any order. I think they're all just as good as one another. I think you put Jaden Daniels in Chicago and Caleb Williams in Washington, I think, debatably, the Bears have a worse year, and maybe the the Commanders have a better year. Whatever. Anyways, wow, that happened. Jared Goff, very, very good. Jared Goff is like the pinnacle of very good. He's not elite. He's never going to touch elite. Matthew Stafford may touch elite some point in his career. Probably did. Jared Goff, nah, that guy ain't elite, but he's incredibly good. Like, you can't miss a beat with him. Jalen Hurts, I don't know that he's elite, but he's also very good. Jalen Hurts is arm talent isn't all there. Still a very good arm. Still a very good arm. No doubt about that. But just not all there. Kenny Pickett, probably a backup. We've seen him do some, definitively a backup, actually. We've seen him do stuff. We've seen him be fine, but never really seen him have great things. The one thing I will say about Kenny Pickett is his clutch moments were legit. Like, he would be a bum for most of a game, but then come in the fourth quarter, down 5, and lead you to a touchdown drive and win the game. Like, he's got that it factor to him in terms of the clutch gene. He's got that. Tua looks like he's off a perk 30 here, starting capable. He ain't special. I would take everybody in this tier above him. He's not a backup. Definitely not a backup. Tua is better than a backup, no doubt. But he is not an elite starter by any means. Baker Mayfield, very good. These are not ranked in order. Let me just say that. Not ranked in order. Aaron Rodgers, hot take here, starting capable. Some people are going to be like, he's a bum, get him out of the league. Aaron Rodgers was good last year for the Jets. Remember who he played with. He played with the Jets. And half the season he didn't have but one receiver that was reliable in Garrett Wilson. Yeah, he got Devontae Adams halfway through, and then he started actually playing well. Aaron Rodgers he came off of an injury as well, like an Achilles injury at 40 years old. Like, yeah, there's reasons he wasn't great. I think if he does come and play this year for whatever team, probably Pittsburgh, but whatever team, he'll probably be pretty decent. He's Aaron Rodgers. He's a good player. Jameis Winston, you can get by with him as a starter. You get by. Like, your playoff hopes are small. Small, not out, but small. But you can get by. You can absolutely get by. Cam Ward, right now I'm going to put him and Levis tied in probably a backup because they both have, I still think, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't know that the Titans should have drafted Cam Ward. I think that their team sucks enough. Their roster's horrible. They should have just let Will Levis, because Will Levis only has actually played like a year and a half. Let Will Levis continue playing, see if he really isn't that guy, and if he's not, which he probably isn't, you'll be bad, and you can draft really high next year in a potentially better class. But now you have two quarterbacks who you're, paying legitimate money. He was a second-round pick and a first overall pick. And, I mean, not legitimate money, but, you're at least on rookie scale deals. But you're paying both these guys when you could have had Will Levis and an Abdul Carter, Will Levis and a Travis Hunter, and maybe gotten a bad quarterback or a good quarterback next year. Now, you're probably going to be bad again because Cam Ward has a crap team around him. And, yeah, that's kind of the point there. Daniel Jones, definitely a backup. I mean, really he could be probably a backup. He could be better than that. Daniel Jones is kind of in his own tier. I feel bad for Daniel Jones. He was a Giant. Giants sucked. They never got him better O-linemen, never got him better receivers. You got to feel for the man a little bit. Bo Nix, starting capable. He's in here with these guys, bro. Like, just right, they're all right there with each other. He's capable. No doubt about it. Brock Purdy, he is a Tua-esque player. Starting capable. He ain't special. He's one of the lower starting quarterbacks in the league. But, I mean, out of 32, he's probably like 17 to 20. But the back-end guys are guys you're looking to replace sooner rather than later. He's not replacement material. They were just extended him for a reason. He's fine. But, he just ain't special, man. He just ain't special. Joe Flacco, probably a backup. You can manage, whatever. Geno Smith is probably a backup. I've never been a Geno Smith guy, and the Seahawks had to throw a lot with him, but they also had a really good receiving core. Geno Smith is an average quarterback at best. Average arm, average mobility, average everything, and that's not a bad thing. Average still makes you like the 20 to 25th best quarterback in the league. That's amazing. You're like the 20 to 25th best quarterback in the world. Geno Smith ain't special. Anthony Richardson, bum. He sucks. Move on. Daniel Jones will be playing by week 5. End of story. I'm not doing it. Dylan Gabriel, probably a backup. I think he actually has some starting capability. One of the best processors in this draft for sure. This is more projective, obviously, for the rookies. We don't have the ability to tell you what they're going to be, so this is a projective thing. Sam Darnold, I think he is the line of starting capable to probably a backup. I'm going to put him here because I think he's closer to Geno Smith than Tua. I'm a little bit safer with Tua or Brock Purdy. Darnold, he's played one literal good year in his career. Everything else has literally been garbage. I don't know. Jackson Dart, he's a rookie. We don't know. This is projecting. I think he's capable. I think he will be capable. I don't think he'll. I think for his career, my prediction is he's going to be around this Tua, Purdy, Bo Nix tier. I don't think he's going to get much better than that. In the right scheme, this guy could be great. Great is a big word, but great, yeah, sure. Mason Rudolph, probably a backup, but hey, Mason Rudolph, let's not act like 2 years ago in Pittsburgh, he didn't actually come in and look legit, have some legitimate games in a place where he knew and was comfortable. Last year he goes to Tennessee. Tennessee sucks. Their roster's terrible. Pittsburgh has a good roster. Pittsburgh's decent. If he has to start this year for Pittsburgh, I mean, they can still keep their 9-10 wins that easy. I don't think there's a problem with that at all. Riley Leonard, bum. I don't like him at all, okay? I don't. He's a college player. He's not going to be an NFL player. He'll be out of the league faster than he's in the league. Shedeur Sanders, bum of bums. Bum. He sucks. He's not good. He threw every pass he threw at Colorado was either a check down or an absolute jump ball that he got bailed out on. Very few times can you see this guy throwing window passes, throws with anticipation, anything like that quarterbacks want to be seen doing. He doesn't have it. He's been there by nepotism and being daddy's quarterback, and that's going to end here. Spencer Rattler, definitely a backup. Tyler Shough, probably definitely a backup, okay? In terms of predicting his career, I don't think it's going to be great. He could manage. He could have a, Jameis level career, where Daniel Jones level career, where he's like, you know what, this guy's going to be a starter for 5 to 6 years, and then he'll be a backup for a while, and it'll be a pretty quality backup. That would not surprise me, but I just don't think he's going to be great. Russ is starting capable, and if you think differently, you're wrong. Russ played well for Pittsburgh last year. End of story. And it's just, Russ is fine. People like to hate on him because he's quirky, and yes, he had struggles in Denver when Denver was horrid and had Nathaniel Hackett. Yeah, he had struggles. He's fine. Trevor Lawrence, capable. I'm going to put him above all these rookies. Lawrence hasn't had a lot of chances either in terms of, he's being given the chances, but chances with not much. They gave him Calvin Ridley and Christian Kirk. They suck. They're bad. They suck. Give him some time with some real receivers. He is now 2 potentially legit receivers. I'm ready to see what that looks like. Justin Herbert, he's elite. He's the end of elite. He's the last elite, but he's elite. The arm talent's there. The player is great. The physicality, he is everything you want in a quarterback. The only problem is he plays for the Chargers, who are historically cursed as a franchise. Josh Allen, elite. Need I say more? No. Lamar Jackson, elite. Need I say more? No. Will Howard, probably a backup in his career, very Dylan Gabriel-esque. I think he went really late. I would put Quinn Ewers in the same tier right here with these guys. I don't know how Ewers and Howard fell so far. I don't know how Shough went in the second round and they went in the 6th and 7th. That makes 0 sense to me. Not that Shough should have been a 6th rounder. It's more that Will Howard and Quinn Ewers should have been late 2nd, early 3rds, in my opinion. Both are legitimately solid quarterback prospects. Both have the ability to do things. Quinn Ewers is one of the best arms in this draft class, if not the best arm, in terms of the ability, the strength, the talent, the precision, the accuracy, all the things. Howard is a more, gunslinger, but improviser style quarterback. Very honestly, very Josh Allen, Big Ben reminiscent. Like the bigger guy who can run more than you realize up until it's too late, and has also the ability to just sling it around the field. I'm not saying he's going to be the level that Big Ben and Josh Allen are. Absolutely not. I don't expect that. At best, I bet we get like a, Brock Purdy Tua level, but like that's where the talent is comparable to in terms of what he looks like and the way he plays the game. Bryce Young, probably a backup, but he's going to be like right here. These guys are like, all right, you're either old and done with your career, or like, let's just wait and see with a couple of you, or like Mason and Daniel Jones, like, you're fine. Whatever. Not happy to have you, but we'll take you. That kind of thing. C.J. Stroud, starting capable. We're looking at like maybe slightly above Trevor Lawrence levels. They've helped him out more than Trevor Lawrence has ever been helped, so there's that. But either way. Jalen Milroe, bum. This dude is not good at football. No. I'm going to completely take everything I just said back. He is very good at football. He is not good at playing quarterback. This dude has 0 control of his arm. Very strong arm, 0 accuracy. Very talented in terms of his athleticism. Not a great set of quarterbacking skills. Not a great amount of footwork. Not a great amount of decision making and reading and things like that in terms of the pre-play. Jalen Milroe is not going to be good. And then finally we have Mr. Justin Fields. I hate Justin Fields. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Don't forget to check out w.gg. That's my website for all my energy drinks. Shredder is your code for 10% off. And hey, like this video, subscribe. It helps my channel out a ton and doesn't cost you a single thing. Either way, thanks. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. I totally did forget to mention, this is my tier list for the top 10. Josh Allen at number 1. Pat Mahomes at 2. Did have a little bit of a down year last year. Joe Burrow at 3. He is probably one of the best pure passers we've ever seen in the league. Lamar at 4. Great football player. Not as great of a quarterback. Did have a lot better of a year last season. Justin Herbert at 5. Really incredible player just all around. Jalen Hurts lacks a little bit of the true quarterbacking, but gains up in the athleticism tier. Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, Matthew Stafford, Kyler Murray. Thanks. Peace. Have a good one.